Part 1. Lead sources. There are plenty of lead sources out there, but the most common can be narrowed down to these 4 sources: cold calling, internet leads, videos, and virtual assistants. Cold calling is a very popular lead source, though it can be exhausting after a while. The average person makes 30 calls an hour, most of those calls resulting in voicemails. If you're going to cold call, it would be worth your time to invest in a dialer system. Dialer systems make multiple calls at once. When one line answers, the other lines hang up. This keeps you on the phone with more people and less voicemails. For questions about whom you should be calling, contact Senior Marketing Specialist Accounts Team. Internet leads are generated from web forms filled out by prospects requesting contact from a licensed agent. This sort of lead is typically not recommended for individual agents, and here's why. Internet leads are considered cold after 3 minutes. Your biggest competition with internet leads are call centers, and unless you are able to contact your lead immediately, this might not be the best option for you. Informational videos are a great way to build a relationship with prospects and clients. Being able to put a face to a name helps them become more familiar with you, and familiarity equals trust. Keep the videos short and sweet and post them to your website and social media. Remember, it takes practice, but even your worst video will be more effective than your best blog post. Virtual assistants are telephonic appointment setting services. How it works is someone will work for you for 5 to 10 hours a week, setting appointments. Prices will vary depending on if the services are for warm transfers, pre-appointed, or qualified. Senior Marketing Specialists can help you find a virtual assistant that fits your needs and budget best. Part 2. Script building. Scripts can help you stay on track while getting your message across quickly and clearly. And though you can Google scripts, building your own script personalizes your message and keeps you from sounding like a robot. While you're building your script, keep in mind to quickly introduce yourself first and then why you are calling. Quickly establishing yourself and your goal will be appreciated by your prospects and help maintain their attention throughout the conversation. When you can, include details regarding their situation. Say their name often and mention their town or area code. This will make the conversation more personable. Ask open-ended questions to give them space to speak and engage in your conversation. For all the calls you will be making, you can divide the types of calls into 2 categories: appointment setting calls and sales calls. These will obviously require 2 different scripts, so let's break them down individually. For appointment setting calls, you'll want to pre-qualify your prospect, meaning verify if they have Part A and B coverage and what coverage they currently have. Since this phone call kicks off the relationship building process, make sure to make your prospects feel comfortable. Let them know why you're asking the questions you're asking by using phrases like, "I have a few questions to ask so I can get answers quickly and not take too much of your time." This is not a time to ask for financial information or ask for their Medicare card. Your call to action is setting a follow-up time, so assume there will be a close by asking them questions that do not require a yes or no answer. For example, instead of asking, "Do you want to set up a follow-up appointment?" ask them, "What time works best for our next appointment?" Setting expectations is important, so while you're setting up a follow-up time, make sure your client knows what to expect of the next appointment. For sales calls, your script should leave room to work through your selling process in a timely manner. The goal is to make the sale in one appointment, but make sure you aren't cutting steps of your process to do so. Just be mindful of your time. This is why the pre-approval step is so important. Along with your strategic scripting, keep these things in mind on all phone sales calls. If you're able, try to incorporate webcams or screen sharing tech into your appointments. Remember to smile while you talk with prospects and clients. Your expressions will translate even over the phone. Listen to your clients and prospects. Don't try to diagnose a problem before they tell you what it is. Ask questions and get them talking so they feel comfortable and are engaged in the conversation. Ask them to tell you about their experience with Medicare. And lastly, track your numbers so you can always gauge your progress. If you have any questions about phone sales or how to incorporate phone sales into your business, please contact Senior Marketing Specialist at 800-689-2800.